So, our 3 months living with period with Quinny Zapp X has now finished. So we've been to loads off-road walking. As well as we are traveling within London and streets and walking, a lot of walking. We have been to the forest, to the seaside, to the farms, and yeah, so yeah, let's talk about pluses and minuses now. Yeah, so because I have to keep it short. So let's start with the minuses, because yeah, we have to place the good things at the end, isn't it? So one of the minuses I would say is two-handfold, because as a mom of 3 you sometimes have to really make it quick, but the two-handfold sometimes it doesn't make it quick. And you know, loads of the for my husband, loads of times I had to fall for him because he wouldn't like understand what to do and how to follow. But when you get used to it, it's really easy to do. So because I'm already like using it almost every day, so I already know. It's not that hard as it looks like, but really you have to get a grip, and then it's not hard. I should have taken out the rain cover, but yeah, I mean it's not that hard, but definitely you have to get used to this, because if you don't, then it might be quite hard. Yeah. So, from the next of the minuses, I would say it's small basket. So at the moment in the basket there is just a rain cover, but it almost takes like half of the basket. Also like awkward shape, because there's this thing in the middle. But you can always like take some backpack like me and just carry on, you know. But yeah, that's definitely one of the minuses. So the handle isn't adjustable. I'm petite, quite short, so it's quite high for me. But just that's one of the minuses. And the last one that I would mention is the parent when you place a seat unit in a parent facing, the seat unit doesn't go to straight up position. Only it goes to the middle position, but basically my one is 3-year-old to this position, and it's almost like half asleep. To be honest, when Harper was sleeping, I usually placed in this position, but because when you place in the lowest one, it feels somehow that the legs are higher than the head. So for sleeping we preferred that middle position. So yeah, that's from the minuses. I think that's it. So now let's talk about the pluses. The biggest plus, and what I really like from the small car like this is the four big chunky wheels, because you can really road like you can road through the sun, you can road like anywhere, you know. I never struggled even with the old stone streets. I really found it easy, like it wasn't really a big deal, these wheels. That's a really big plus, especially for the person like me that loves walking. Yeah, it's a really big plus. Oh, look how good they are.
Oh, it's a hole.
From the pluses I would say is the large seat unit. It's really good even for a 3-year-old like Harper is. So yeah, and as well the large hood.
This is it.
It's extendable.
This.
Like that, and obviously you can as well
Mommy, how do you do it?
make it smaller, but for the summer days we were using in a full position, so
What's that?
that's how it looks like.
Is this?
on this side.
Here.
It's really nice and extendable. One of the pluses I would say is small fold. Of this thing, I'm gonna continue using this still for our nursery runs and yeah, I mean, there are three. Obviously, I always need one hand to give another one, so that's a really big thing for me. And yeah, we're gonna continue using it. And from overall, I would give this Pushchair 4.5 stars. And I think that's a fair rating because, to be honest, like, I have never found a buggy that would fit for the 5 stars. There's always some minuses, and I haven't found like my ideal one. Maybe this would be my ideal one if the basket would be bigger, because yeah, as a person that loves walking, I need that big basket sometimes, and I don't think you can really hang anything from the handle. I think maybe it was even suggesting not to hang anything from the handle. So as well, I haven't talked in my review about the partner because it was summer, and yeah, we haven't used it at all, but probably maybe with the winter time we're gonna use it as a liner, because what I realized that the Harper, she's a 3-year-old, and actually she's a petite 3-year-old, but she is too big for it. So on the box it was saying like it fits up to 3.5-year-old, but that's definitely not true, because yeah, it's definitely 3.5-year-old won't fit in this. Maybe you can use like a seat liner or something. Anyway, so one of the big surprises was that the fabric, it holds on the zip, and basically when it's maybe too warm or something, then you can it's really lovely. I really love the color. What I could say, I think the blush and the grey looks really nice, but sometimes yeah, it can get a bit messy. So yeah, I'm gonna just zoom in, maybe even a leather or even maybe this material. So yeah, that's about it, my review, and bye.